Alright guys, we're going to do a new segment here. Short and sweet segment. We're going to call it One Mag, Everyone Knows the Rules. Shout out Dave Portnoy, El Presidente, for his pizza reviews. This is kind of where I got that idea from. So we are going to be shooting some 380s today. Quick little One Mag reviews. Alright guys, I lost the audio from this video, right? So I'm doing it again after the fact. So I'm just comparing the size. You can see they're both 10 round capacity 380 flush fit mags with the extended 12 round mag. They're very similar in size. Ignore the ready dot on the Ruger. You see the thickness about the same. The Smith & Wesson ergonomically has a little bit of straighter grip right there, you can tell. And guys, in the video, I apologize in advance. I called the Smith & Wesson an M&P like 20 times, so I apologize. And I say over and over again, so I'm just telling you right here, I apologize in advance. So let's get to the range. All right, guys, we are at the range. At the target set up at 5 yards. Now I have literally under 150 rounds experience shooting 380 out of these pocket guns. We're going to go ahead and just put some rounds down range at 5 yards. We're going to start with the Bodyguard because that's the new player in town. And I also have some critical defense. We can, sorry, it's on tracker. So we can also have some critical defense. You can, we can shoot it. So let's go ahead and put some rounds down range. We got 10 rounds in that magazine, and then we'll put 10 rounds in this Ruger mag real quick, so we can go right through the Ruger after we shoot the M&P. Right off the bat, the Ruger magazine is so much easier to load than the M&P. We got 10 rounds just like that. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and put the first mag. I'll go high. Wow, I shot way low to the left right there. Let's do this again. Wow, that shoots way low to the left. Trying to find out where the hole is. Now, I'm not really quite sure. I thought I held it exactly, but I'm shooting top of the middle of the target. It's shooting down to the left in that group right there. Now, let's go right to the LCP MAX. Ready dot, and the dot is really exposed. I can't really see the dot because it's kind of dark in here. Let's just go to the right and shoot. Wow. Okay. Where the hell? I'm trying to figure out where to hold on this 5 yard target. This is ridiculous, dude. All right, I see the red dot a little bit. This is a little bit more accurate. I hate this. I'm not a fan. These things suck. And it didn't lock open, but that could be me riding the slide. All right, guys. First mag impression. I like that LCP MAX more. Recoil, it feels about the same. It doesn't really have muzzle rise. It's just a tiny gun, and it's a big ass hand. It's just enjoyable to shoot. But then again, I'm gonna give it another shot. So one mag, everyone knows the rules. We're gonna shoot multiple mags. So let me fill some more up, and we'll see how it does. Right now, the LCP had a little bit better accuracy. But maybe I have to figure out the hold on those iron sights. The M&P has these really wide rear iron sight where the front sight can go. It's like shooting. It's like a football through a field goal. Okay, that's how I can describe it. Really wide rear sight post. So let me try to figure. We have 5 rounds, and we're gonna do the M&P first. So I don't mean to be talking shit about these guns. I mean, when I say I hate them, it's just because I have extra large hands and small guns. They're not as bad as I seem to be. A lot of people carry these guns for good reason. They are really quality guns, but you know, I have extra large hands and it's hard to hold on to these guns. All right, so you see my 5-shot group right there is not bad. I'm just trying to figure out where to hold, man. I'm aiming between D and C where I think the sights line up, and I'm hitting that group right now. So it's just about going out and training with the gun And now I did hear this gun does pull left, and it's a lot of people having accuracy issues with it. But again, maybe it's just where the hold is. So you can see it's plenty accurate. I'm shooting, I'm aiming at the area, and I'm hitting the same group. Wow. So I pulled that way left, dude. That's weird. This trigger is a lot heavier. And again, the slide did not lock open because I'm kind of using the slide release here as like a gas pedal, so the slide did not lock open. Now that first shot went way left. That was me because the trigger is really heavy, and I'm so worried about the gun just kind of slipping out of my hand because it's just a small gun. But obviously you saw, if you take away that one shot, that 4-shot group right there, it's pretty accurate. All right, guys, let's try some 12-round extended magazines. Now I'm gonna move my thumb away from the slide release so it can lock open, and I'm gonna aim over here, same area, see what kind of groups I get. Okay, we have a malfunction. We have a stovepipe malfunction. Okay, I swapped it away. Again. Same spot, and it locked open, so the gun, besides that stovepipe malfunction, it seemed to be as accurate as I have been. Now let's put another 5 rounds in a 12-round setup on this M&P. This trigger on the M&P, I keep saying M&P, guys, but the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, sorry, because it looks like an M&P, but the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. Let's go head on this thing with these 5 rounds to see if I can get a better. I'm trying to figure out. So what I'm doing now is I am gonna bury this front post into the rear set of sights and see where it hits. And I shot low, so I'm gonna bring it up and just kind of even like you're supposed to. All right, and it's biting my thumb, guys. I just want to say that. And I kind of hit the same area. So now what I'm forced to do, man, because I'm starting to bleed a little bit on the slide bite, meaning the slide is coming back and taking my thumb away. I'm starting to choke down on the gun, and I'm sliding on the gun. All right, guys, I've determined these guns are plenty accurate. It's just me, the holder. And I'm going to give 3 more rounds in the Ruger just to get a better final. 3 more rounds, and I have 2 more rounds. So I'll do 3 and 2 on the M&P. All right, center mass. Let's go. And again, you can see my thumb right now. And 2 more rounds, but I am forced to choke down because I am drawing blood right now. And I hit that same hole. All right, guys, I want you to check this out. So I'm gonna go get Band-Aid. That slide button, and I'm trying to choke down, so.
Alright guys, I just wanted to wrap up the video. This is a couple days later, and as you can tell, the LCP MAX is different. So we actually sold that LCP MAX with the Ready Dot, but I went ahead and grabbed another one, and I wanted to grab a one with just the iron sights, and I really like these iron sights. I feel like this one's going to be really fun to shoot, well, better to shoot. I didn't have the best time, you saw in the video. So look at the difference. So look how wide that margin is. That's why it's such a difficult gun to kind of get on target and find a hold. But this one looks like it's going to be easier. But we didn't stop there, guys. We went to M Carbo and we bought their $100 like LCP MAX package. It has a trigger, upgrade, some springs, some grip tape, just to make this a little bit more reliable and a little easier trigger, a better trigger to shoot, because this is about like a 7-pound trigger, almost 8-pound trigger, and this one's like under a 5-pound trigger, and it's striker fire. So this one's, all in all, guys, the Smith & Wesson, even though it cut me, it's the better gun. The more I shot it, even though I complained about it and it like kind of, you know, annoyed me, Both of them did. This one had a malfunction, this one didn't. So I would say if you're looking for a pocket 380, my first mag impression is go with the Smith & Wesson. But if you do have large hands, because this bore axis sits a lot higher, if you have large hands, you might like the LCP more, which I did. Remember, the first mag, I enjoyed this more. It was more comfortable to shoot, and it still really is, but it does slip. So with that little with a little upgrade package we got coming, we're going to upgrade this one, and we're going to do another head-to-head with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, not the M&P. All right, guys, stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this.